MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Luis Severino gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Now at the plate, Jeff Spears, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jeff Spears has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, Jason Candyman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Spears gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Gloved by LeMahieu. And there's 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 81.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 81. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
2-1, here it is. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Standing in now, Fred Dick, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. That evens it up 1-1. A man on third with 2 down. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. Bounce to first. Endahar brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Number 75 gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tyler Wade.
Here it comes. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 29.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. High hop, and he barehands it in time.
Batting third.
Set to get his day started, DJ LeMahieu. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 2-1.
Helpful.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Standing in, John Jenkins. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Smith.
So now to the plate, Kelly Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Number 59.
To the plate now, number 59. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two and 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Three and 2 now.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Arthur Ayers, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And the count will be full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
High in the air out to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Way behind a goofy knuckleball for strike 2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and lines it to left. Number 45 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Torres is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in for the Jays, number 45, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Jeff Spears. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He singled to open up the ball game. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. At the plate, Jason Candyman, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Candyman, just 18 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope. Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Three and one.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The batter, number 81.
So striding forward now, number 81, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Fred Dick, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. None out. Runners at first and second. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Just hung in there on that one. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. First and second here with nobody out. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Candyman rounds third and is digging for the plate. Around third and being waved on home. He scores as they move on top 4-0.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, John Jenkins. No balls and a strike to count. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So digging in now, Kelly Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, number 59. Ball 1 to start the at bat. Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Wow, not sure what there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Standing in, Arthur Ayers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ayers, a native of the state of Delaware. This is his first year at the big league level. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now here it comes.
Inside, ball 2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. 1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Drilled to the right side. Reined in. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The 1-0.
Ball.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in once again, number 45. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0.
Hey. Ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Jeff Spears, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-1 home.
Whoa, that's down.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second, and now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Coming to the plate now, number 81. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They lead it 4-0. Next for New York, Tyler Wade back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Count 1-0.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now the pitch. Number 45 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jay Happ will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 33, Jay Happ.
All set for the start of the inning. Ready once again, Fred Dick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Liner in there for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
At the plate now, John Jenkins, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch, Happ hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And that misses 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu's got it, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding in, Kelly Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the tag gets him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Ready now, number 59. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Arthur Ayers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First things first, here's a throw over. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Number 45 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out here and a runner at second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 45.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
To the plate now, number 45, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
The batter, the first baseman, Jeff Spears.
Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ottavino.
At the plate, Jeff Spears, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
The count's 1-1.
3 runs already home here. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
That's ball
There's
3.
a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi.
Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Aaron Judge is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hey. 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded to third. He's got it. And that's the first out. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's out.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's another 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Jenkins is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Candyman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, number 81. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here it comes. Good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Nobody out, runner on first. Up top, it's 2-0. From the stretch.
Ball, that's in.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fred Dick. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. Andujar's got it to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
The right fielder, number 9.
Stepping up to the plate, John Jenkins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Sliced hard on the ground. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Into the box, Kelly Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now.
He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So stepping in, number 59, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Now the 1-0. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball in.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. And there's one away.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-1 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike. That's ball two.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Arthur Ayers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping into the box, number 45. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head, because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Jeff Spears,
1-0.
as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey.
Strike 2 up in the zone.
Helpful.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Zach Britton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Zach Britton.
In now, Jason Candyman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Britton has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. The 0-1 pitch. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
First and second now, one man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping in, number 81, and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Fred Dick. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Blue Jays on top, 9-0. Last half of the 7th here, so the lineup flips over and digging in, Tyler Wade. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 45 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Lined but speared on a hop, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, John Jenkins. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jenkins.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Kelly Smith, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Pitch on the way.
No, that's low.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, number 59. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Lifted down the line in left. Number 59 in foul ground. And they can't run it down. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
No strike.
1 out, nobody on. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jenkins will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
At the plate, Torres 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. Oh, so close. But with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Boy, it sure is, Matty B. Boy, you get that part into the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out thinking about the 9th D-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. And now time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 9-0. Digging in, Arthur Ayers. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1.
The count 1-1. Yeah. Two the count.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher
45.
continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, number 45. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Go right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff Spears. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Jason Candyman Wood be next. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. LeMahieu gets to it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Digging in, Gary Sanchez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Hicks stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here it comes, 1-0. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. All even now, 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Jenkins will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Sean Reed Foley enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Tyler Wade will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Reed Foley, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 2-0. Hit out toward second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Toronto led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 75 earns the win, his 2nd, as he pitched into the 9th, allowing only the 1 hit. Luis Severino was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL West, the Rays grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 3-1. The Tigers totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Indians, 6-2. Carlos Carrasco took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. The Astros totaled 13